Howdy YouTube, it's MicheleMidnight here doing a vlog / shout out. Never done a shout out, so I thought it was about time. First and foremost, a lot of people are really excited because FlamEffect is coming back to YouTube. What? The check didn't clear? Never mind. Just kidding, Flam. Welcome back to YouTube. You've been missed. Some of my other shout-outs. Shout out to OhCurt, one of my favorite vloggers. OhCurt is one of those people that if we lived in the same town, I would definitely hang out with and want to, you know, just pick his brain on stuff because he's really smart. He's a lot of fun to watch his vlogs. He's very entertaining. He's got a dry wit, and I love that. Cool thing about Kurt, too, is he does some very intriguing things. By the way, Kurt, this shot's for you. Okay. Nothing to eat. Okay. Also, one of my other favorite vloggers, ThOverdrive, also known as Bo. Bo, I adore you. ThOverdrive is a sweet young fella up in Canada, and he's just a delight. His vlogs are fun. Sometimes he does stuff about life, sometimes he does stuff about bowling or poker or whatever he's into at the time. But whatever he talks about, he actually makes sense. And when he doesn't make sense, he makes sense too about the things that he's questioning in life. So I really like Bo, and if you can give him a look. By the way, all of these people will be linked over here in the box. It's on that side. I know that for sure. So anyway, some more people to check out. Favorite video maker on YouTube. Watch everything that he has that comes out. Gone back through everything he's ever made. Shyaporn. Love Shya. Yes, I did an ode to Shyaporn. What can I say? I get crushes. And Shya is one of my favorite crushes. And if you get to watch any of his videos, he's very humorous. He's got a great dry wit, too. Speaking of crushes, oh, if there weren't thousands of miles between us and an ocean, Rickvanman. He does some incredibly informative videos. I love that English accent. Sorry, I melt when I hear it. What can I say? But Rick, don't worry if you're watching this. I'm very realistic when it comes to those kinds of things. I can have a crush and not act too much on it. But if I flirt with you in email, stop me. No, don't. Enjoy it. Take it as an ego boost. But anyway, Rick does some great informative videos on all kinds of things. He's done videos on preparing for disaster. He's done videos on making wine, on growing hydroponics, on rigging things for making your videos better. He even does stuff on music, so that's great. So give him a check. That'll be in the box over there. There's a link. Also, another person to give a shout out for, one of my faves, BiggyDMan. Also known as Troy up in Wyoming. Troy is a pastor, a youth pastor, and he's got the best sense of humor on anybody I have ever met who works in a church, so I got to give him big props for that. And he seems to actually live by true Christianity. He's just loving to everyone, and there are just not a lot of people like that. I find a lot of hypocrites out there who claim to be religious, and here's this guy who's a pastor, and he really lives it, and I admire him greatly for that. And he makes some very funny and silly videos, so give him a check. Also, another person I love to watch, actually it's two people, they do their videos together, PoisonStinger and R1ddleG1rl. Look over there. PoisonStinger, R1ddleG1rl, and their daughter, Kayla, do these videos, Kyla, sorry honey, about Big Brother, and they do some other behind the scenes on some other shows. And the makers of Big Brother, if anybody's ever watching this, you owe them, because I would have never watched the television show Big Brother if PoisonStinger and R1ddleG1rl hadn't got me hooked on it. So you owe them, because they turned a lot of people onto your show and kept a lot of fans going. They do some other really cool stuff too, so definitely give them a check. Also, JoeVideoz, a project I actually recently worked on. These guys have got these videos up called Swacked. If you get a chance to check them out, I'm in Swacked episode 5. Very witty stuff. They are sort of getting back at the system in a very humorous way without stomping on anybody. Some of the earlier ones I wasn't so sure about, but boy, they have brought it to a nice conclusion, and I've really enjoyed watching them. And it was a lot of fun being part of episode 5, so watch me as the reporter in Swacked 5. There'll be a link over here for their channel. I'm trying to think, who else? And for those of you who haven't, if you would do me a great favor, that short film that I did that went to Slam Dance, the director Jack Daniel Stanley has an account on YouTube. I would love it if you guys would subscribe, and if you went to the little video that they posted on the trailer for a little mouth to feed and wanted to leave great comments, I would not be upset in the least. He does approve them first, so don't leave anything strange because he won't approve it and let it through. But Jack Daniel Stanley, I have a feeling, is going to be a major player in the film industry down the line, and I'm not even sure he knows it yet. But his work is incredible. He's done some great short films, and I would love to do anything to sort of encourage him to post some more things on YouTube. And I think if he had more subscribers, he would. Right now, I think he posts more stuff on Vimeo, although some of the films haven't been able to be posted. Like our film, because it's been in so many festivals, it couldn't be posted because the festivals didn't want to screen it if it was already posted. So hopefully after all of this, or there might even be a box set coming out with a lot of his short films. And trust me, I've even had some seasoned filmmakers in the Northeast and in the West Coast who've seen his work and gone, this dude's really good. So it might be worth him doing a box set. Think about that, Jack. You need to think about a box set. Okay, well, I have rambled on long enough, and I will have to do another shout out down the line because there's just so many great people on YouTube that I love. Oh, CreativeSoulTV, how could I forget about you? Will up in Virginia. Dude, I love you. And would you please bring the Purple Pimp back? And Willie, I miss Willie. He made some really cool videos where he gave me shout outs, and unfortunately they got like taken down. It wasn't his fault. And I miss those videos. Those were so funny. I have them on my favorites, and a lot of people watch them. They were just really good. Will's a natural talent out of Virginia. So, Will, I need to get you hooked up with a talent agent, I swear. You really should be doing some on-camera stuff on a regular basis. Okay. Well, I have managed to ramble on long enough, and those who know me know that I'm really good at that. But I do want to thank everyone who has ever watched one of my videos or commented. All of you folks who I've made friends with after my shoulder surgery, because a lot of us were talking on my shoulder surgery thing, you guys rock. I know what you're going through. And by the way, ta-da! It's not that comfortable, but it goes up. Matter of fact, it's definitely not that comfortable, but it goes up. Alright, we're not lifting that again. So, in the meantime, so many of you have commented, starting to become like friends. And it's really kind of interesting how here on YouTube, some people I've never seen and never met, you've become like buddies to me. And I'm really fascinated by this whole internet thing and how we can make friends with people that we've never laid eyes on. But some of you have started to mean a lot to me and actually make my world a better place. And I want you to know that. I thank you for just being around, making smart butt comments, or saying hi, or leaving me a little note, or just sending me an email to check in and see how I'm doing, or vice versa, because I try, if I can remember, you know, things going on with you, I try to do the same. So I do really adore you all, and you have helped make the last couple of years for me so much easier, because a lot of you know I've been going through a lot of stuff the last couple of years. And I think it's turning around. So if anybody's worried about 2010, let me tell you right now, my gut instinct says 2010 is going to be really good for us. So look for the good, look for the positive, watch for the opportunities, because they're coming. Okay, you guys, thank you and welcome to 2010. Look at that ringing noise. Oh, this is what I get for leaving it on vibrate. I should have had it somewhere else.